am officially concerned. I am officially concerned. In the micro, I'm concerned because I'm thinking about it very simply. The Lakers are 3 games ahead of a play-in 7 seed, not just the play-in 8 seed. So they're already 3 games ahead, only 3 games ahead. But on top of that, they look like a team that's just formed together at the YMCA to get a quick run.
Oh, my God. Come on, bro.
Right now they do. They just look discombobulated. Yeah. Like, they look like a team that hasn't played together before. They look like a team that hasn't meshed together before. I wouldn't be as concerned, James, I wouldn't be as concerned, viewers, if this is how the Lakers started when Luka Doncic arrived.
Yeah.
But they started discombobulated, then they meshed together perfectly.
They did.
Then LeBron James misses 8 games, and all of a sudden they look like they've never played together before. Why that concerns me is what happens if Luka or LeBron or Reeves gets hurt again?
Yeah.
Like, if this is how you all can look coming back from an injury, I'm concerned. Because in the playoffs, you can't afford to lose 3 games straight.
No.
You don't have that luxury, particularly to teams of the talent level like the Magic and the talent level like the Bulls. You can't afford to lose 3 games straight. So if this is how y'all come together off of an injury, it just makes me concerned a little bit. But, James, where do you stand?
I'm not concerned right now, but a couple more games like this, I will be. But right now, I'm believing in Luka. I'm believing in LeBron to change this thing around. But what they do need to change around, what was we praising the Lakers for? We know they could get a bucket at any time. They've given up 127 points in the losing streak. The Magic only averaged 104. They gave up 118. They gave up 232 to the Chicago Bulls, and the Chicago Bulls made 19 three-pointers. They were playing really good defense. That's how they were winning. If they don't get the defense fixed, I will be worried. I will be concerned if they do not get the defense fixed. But I'm going to trust LeBron. I'm going to trust J.J. Redick. I'm going to trust Luka and those guys to get the defense corrected because they were playing really good defense. But right now, there's a lot of teams not playing good basketball. And I know we're talking about the Lakers, and the Lakers are struggling right now, but I'm not worried. They still are in a really good spot. They're in the 4th seed. But if they do not correct the defense, they are not going to be good in the playoffs. I don't care how many superstars you have.
Here's the problem, though, James.
To fix that.
We got less than a month left of the regular season.
Yes, we do.
If the Lakers do not stay in the 3, 4, 5, 6 seed, all of a sudden they're in the play-in. If you're in the play-in, you do not get that week off. The Lakers do not have the luxury of not having a week off. Furthermore, the Lakers have 3 back-to-back games over the next 3 weeks. 3 back-to-backs. This is a team that struggles with age. This is a team that struggles with fitness. So why I am concerned is because we keep saying we're not concerned. We keep saying we're not concerned. We keep saying we're not concerned. They're only 3 games ahead of the Clippers, 3 games ahead of the T-Wolves. That's the 7 seed. That's the 8 seed. If you are that 7 or 8 seed, now all of a sudden you're leaving it up to a game of chance, which is a play-in game where somebody can get hot. So eventually concerns have to kick in, 2-5. Eventually they do.
I'm a little worried, like a tiny bit. For different reasons. Well, first of all, the reason why I'm not overly concerned like you guys are is because in basketball, I don't know what it is in basketball, but it's like the guys don't really get up for some of these weaker teams. Right? No, I'm being serious. Like, you ever just, that plays best at sometimes. Yeah. And I'll be watching the game, but you know what? The Lakers versus the Magic. Wait, Lakers versus the Bulls? And then they kind of lose. Like, dang. And it's like, they don't really get up for these type of small teams, right? When I look at like some of the bigger teams, like I feel better for the Lakers. They're gonna go out there, they're gonna put it together. But why I am a little bit concerned is because we always talk about the defense. That was the biggest concern, and then they start playing good defense, right? But when I start watching it, man, we talk about Austin Reeves being so good on offensive side. Luka, we talk about how great he is as an offensive player. This is a player in general. Yesterday, I watched some dudes take turns on him. Is it your turn or is it my turn? I got Luka this time, you got Austin Reeves. We going at him. They couldn't stop a nosebleed.
Yeah.
Right? And as much as you want to help out defense, it wasn't working. Eventually, them boys got to play some defense.
Got to play.
Right? I got you. If you really watch it, they kept trying to get Luka on a one-on-one. They did 25,000 picks just to get the matchup they wanted with Luka. They did the same thing with Austin Reeves, and then when they got him, they could not stop him. So they got to figure a way to fix that out, and I think Luka, in the beginning, we were concerned about his defense, but he showed a lot of effort and energy. I didn't see that yesterday. I didn't see that against the Bulls. So they got to figure a way to figure it out.
I'm not overly concerned. Look, I agree that they're really streaky. They've lost 7 of their last 10. Okay, they've been really streaky since February 20th. They went on an 8-game winning streak. Then they lost 4. Then they won 3. and now they've lost 3 in a row. That's not going to get it done in the playoffs. So that's what I'm a little bit worried about. But when you look at their overall team, and when LeBron's fully healthy going into the playoffs, hopefully nothing too crazy, they have 2 of the best closers in the game.
Sure.
And speaking on the defense, because that's the one point that I'm like, what in the world happened? Because January 21st through March 1st, okay, over a month span, they were first in the NBA in opponent points per game. Okay? Since March 1st, they're 18th in opponent points per game. Like, what? All of a sudden, you don't have LeBron and something like that happen. I don't get that part of the game. We know they can score. And also, like, throw in the bigs some more. Throw in Jackson Hayes some more. Throw in Dalton Connect some more. Let him play more. Like,
that's why I'm concerned.
And that's the thing here, because I do think a little bit of this is on J.J. Redick, because he's never really had a fully healthy roster, and now he has, and he doesn't seem to get the rotations right.
So this is my biggest reason for being concerned. Number one is rotationally, J.J. Redick has lost. He's lost.
Yeah.
When LeBron first went out, remember the starting lineup. It was Jackson Hayes. It was Dorian Finney, because Rui was out as well. It was Austin Reeves. It was Luka Doncic. It was Gabe Vincent. Then out of nowhere, Gabe Vincent, you go to the bench for Goodwin, a two-way player. I'm confused. Then Dalton Finney-Smith gets hurt, so Connect starts the game. Dorian Finney-Smith gets hurt, Connect starts the game. Excuse me, I say Dalton because I'm about to say Dalton. Dalton drops 32.
Yeah.
But now the same player, Dalton, who dropped 32, and I would suggest proved he was the 4th or 5th best player on the Lakers squad over that span. He played 4 and 5 minutes over the last 2 games. It makes no sense. Gabe Vincent, who proved he was the most proficient guard coming off the bench. Yeah. Now you starting Goodwin coming off the bench. Jackson Hayes, he's lost. When Luka plays, he's found. Because when Luka plays, he's coming off picks. He's always looking for the lob. But now with LeBron in the game, y'all look for yourselves. Jackson is averaging 7 and 4 over them last 2. But them previous 4 without LeBron's return, he's averaging 11 and 7. Like, they're different players. And then Reeves, 2-5. Reeves looks lost because he looks uncomfortable. Reeves looks like how you drive when you're parent in the car. You know when you drive and mom and pop's ain't in the car, volume up, lean back, you swing, and you hit the turn signal real quick. Yeah, you hit it, yeah. When mom and dad in the car, it's like, Chase, you on 10 and 2. You on 10 and 2. Baby. You hit the button, you turn the joint, you check the shoulder. That's how Reeves drives when LeBron is in the building.
So you saying LeBron problem?
It's not necessarily a LeBron problem, but LeBron is gravity, and you can't ignore it. You can't ignore gravity, because when LeBron is on the court, that gravitational pull, it is going to get you.
Okay, and I hear, so you showing me something, because I didn't even see all that. Right now, you saying that, I'm looking at the game like, yo, he's right. So what do you recommend? Because LeBron,
ain't going no.
So what do you recommend?
They got to get comfortable playing
think
together.
That's what it is. Like, Reeves, bro, when LeBron wasn't there, nothing was forced.
Yeah.
I'm shooting when I want to. I'm dribbling when I want to. If y'all peeped yesterday, because obviously I laid my best down and I laid him down on Reeves, he's uncomfortable. He's forcing shots as if he's like, I don't know if I'm going to be able to get mine. Because remember, Reeves without LeBron is averaging 27.
I get that.
Reeves with LeBron is averaging about 19. So now when he's getting the rock, he's just pulling. He's pulling from 24. He going to the cup unnecessarily. He's trying to force turning the ball over irrationally.
I hear you, bro. But I'm asking you, like, what do you do?
I think Reeves has to realize when LeBron is there, you're going to average 18 or 17 and stick to that. Like, understand your role has to adjust. Your role has to be malleable. I don't think Reeves is used to that yet.
But I feel that's the NBA. You got your max players that's getting paid the big bucks, and you fill them in with role players, right? Every team you look on is going to be that type of thing, right? The Warriors had that issue. Jordan Poole was going crazy with Steph was going. Okay, Steph's back, dog.
Yeah, your shots is gone.
Now you can't take all them crazy wild shots you're taking. So it's like, that's just the NBA.
Yeah, I think Reeves, the onus is on a couple things. I think the onus is on the likes of Reeves to adjust, but also they have to find a way to get Jackson Hayes involved regardless of who's in the game. Because otherwise he's a waste of space.
But
he's a waste of space.
All those dudes was involved because of transition. They was playing defense. They was getting a lot of easy buckets. So you can run, space the floor, you getting shoot. They not playing no defense. Austin Reeves, you can go get 25. You're giving up 130.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that ain't gonna win no basketball games for the Lakers.
Do you make anything of J.J. Redick said after the game?
I don't know why Connect ain't playing though. That's
after the game, J.J. Redick said, "Hey, we look tired." He was like not making excuses. He was we look tired.
Yeah.
And I was sitting here like,
they weren't competing really.
No, there came a point where the mind is willing, but the flesh is weak. And when I'm watching these Lakers, I'm like, y'all do look gassed, but the season ain't ending, and they not going to stop the season for y'all.
Started.
Exactly
it's
right.
It's just not started.
Exactly
Are we
right.
not worried about a little bit about the second half adjustments? Because they need to figure out the third quarter. Like, they got outscored yesterday, 34-18, third quarter last night alone. Is it second half adjustments? Is it not coming out strong enough? Like, that's something to me that stood out really the past few games is, hey, you're starting well, but you get yourself into a huge hole into that third quarter.
I think that's 1,000% right. I don't think they're getting enough out of enough guys. Connect should be giving you 12 points a game. He can't give you 12 points a game in 4 or 5 minutes. Connect got to be playing 17 minutes so he can give you 12 points a game. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, and Rui has to remind us of his value. With all due respect, I ain't missed Rui when he was gone.
Yeah.
So if you finna be a starter on what should be a championship team, you have to remind us why you're a starter. Because otherwise, let DFS start it. Otherwise, let Connect get significantly more run. But Rui got to remind me, hey, why in the world? Of course, but just remind me. Just remind me. That's all I'm asking.
Another thing, though, I don't buy the excuse of being tired. You got a young basketball team. Bron is old.
Yeah.
All them other dudes is young. So if you feeling like, man, we ain't got the energy, we look tired, how is Connect playing 5 minutes? How is these young bulls on the bench playing 5 minutes? Put them young bulls in. Luka is 26. What is he, 26 years old?
Yeah.
These boys ain't old. LeBron's old, so we thinking the Lakers is old. The Lakers is a very young team. We talking tired?
Hey, real quick. So if you had to ask all of y'all, if you had to pick out one issue why they got beat like that yesterday, mine's going to be defense.
Defense.
100%.
Defense.
I would say Luka, Reeves defense, Reeves offense. I think the Lakers championship run will come down to Luka's defense and Reeves offense. Reeves, can you contribute 24 points a game efficiently or 22? And Luka, like Shady said, you can't be a turnstile. I think those are the two most important pieces for
It got to be
push.
defense because Austin Reeves needs to understand. You see 77 and 23? They getting them shots. So, for real though. So it might be games to where, oh, shoot, I did get to shoot the ball a lot this game. And it might be games to where Brown like, move. You know what I mean? Get to let me work. Luka, let me work. You might not get a lot of shots. He's going to have to be comfortable in that role, and he's just going to have to be efficient.
And that's fine, but it has to be efficient.
Yes,
I don't care. Reeves, take 10 shots.
Yeah.
But I need 18, 19 points on them 10 shots.
But what I'm saying is
he
he has to be good with that. Like, we talking about him forcing shots. You walking.
Exactly.
Like, be comfortable with the shots you getting just because Brown and Luka's out there.
What up, YouTube family? Welcome to the facility. Thanks for watching, and you better be sure to hit that subscribe button if you want to get more highlights from the show and all of our exclusive content.